What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dre, back at it again. We're here. A lot of people ask me, man, you're good at starting conversations. You're good at, just engaging with different people. And how do you do that? We live in a day and age where everybody is on their phones. Everybody's on social media, Snapchat, maybe not, but Instagram, Twitter, on dates while they're in front of their friends, being mad disrespectful. Sometimes I do it myself. I got to catch myself slipping. But it's no matter how many times people keep saying it's regular, it's normal, I just can't normalize not fully engaging with people. That's just something I just can't normalize. And I really don't want that to be a thing that's normal, because, excuse me if I keep scratching my head, I just had a mosquito here and it was killing me. And I had to kill it, y'all. I had to kill it, and now it's still itching. So if I scratch my head from time to time, just don't mind that. Like I said, we're in a day and age where everybody's on their phones. Nobody, sometimes people don't feel like they know how to engage, but that is somewhat of a lost art. And especially the pandemic didn't help either, because we were cooped up. We were on our phones again, in our houses. We were in our apartments, wherever we lived. And we didn't have that chance to practice our social skills. Because the reason why this is important, guys, listen up, peep game. When we have the ability to engage in conversation with other human beings, we're able to build community. We're able to build trust between business partners. We're able to build better relationships with our spouses or partners or girlfriends, boyfriends, whoever. Now, today's conversation piece will be about starting a conversation. We'll have videos about other stuff, and this context will be about starting a conversation just in general, just to be social. This is not necessarily for, spitting game, going out to the lounge or to the party and you see a girl that you're interested in, or, a guy, whoever that you're interested in. This is not that video. We'll make another video like that. But today we're focused on just socializing, just engaging with another human being, just engaging in conversation. That's what we're talking about today. So the main key element, in my experience, when it comes to engaging in conversation or starting a conversation with people in a creative way, is this. For example, I was at this event today at the High Museum of Art in Atlanta. Shout out to the High Museum. I don't get paid to shout them out, but one day they'll be paying me to do that. Anyways, so at this event, just noticing everybody in the crowd, just talking, and I noticed this young lady, cute lady. She had these emerald, or what seemed to be emerald earrings. They were green, and so instead of just starting with the, hey, my name is Andre, or hey, what's your name, whatever, I didn't go through that. I just said, hey, I love your earrings. I noticed they're green. Are they emeralds? And she was like, ha, I don't know. And we just kind of started talking from there. I was like, hey, are you from here? And she was like, oh, I'm from Indiana, da-da-da-da. So we just started a conversation like that. But notice how I walked into the room and I noticed everything that was going on. I was looking at different people who was coupled with this person, so I'm not gonna go talk to that person, like that, because I don't want to send the wrong message, even if I'm just networking. And just taking a notice of the room. You have to notice the room, read the room, but that's how you're able to make a positive, well, not a positive, but rather a accurate observation. People like it when you observe things accurately, because whether it be the ambiance, the environment, the news circling this event, maybe it be like, people's attire, what they're wearing, all that stuff. Like, notice and engage in the observations that you have with those things. Do not make any observations or assumptions about people's political views, religious views, cultural backgrounds, heritage. None of that. That's emotional. It's just too much, too soon. You don't want to go there. And even when you do get to know them, be careful. But when it comes to people that you just met, just take the time to make an accurate observation. I noticed that her earrings were green, so instead of saying, "Oh, I think they're diamond," or "I think are these rubies," that'll be an inaccurate observation. The correct observation is, okay, they're green. Are those emeralds? And so that's how we started the conversation. Later on, we exchanged names and got to talking about where we're from and da 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 da, all that stuff. But having that key accurate observation, that's the key, the accurate observation. Because if I go to somebody and I just say, well, hey, I think I notice your shirt is green. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. Like, but the thing is, when it comes to starting a conversation with, bringing in an observation, when it comes to them and what they're wearing or something that about them specifically, add a compliment to it, because that is what makes people bring their barriers down, and they are more likely to, like she did, laugh. They might smile. They might just show their appreciation some other way. I don't know. And so whenever you are making your accurate observations, it is okay to make assumptions about, things like, hey, are those must be emeralds, But again, outside of those, those untouchable subjects, politics, religion, background, all that stuff, cultural background, like, let's not touch that. When it comes to make it about, I would say, surface level things, outerwear, the outside, the exterior, make it about that. What's about the event? Like, talk about that. Something, hey, like, that's a really good musician. Have you heard this person before? That's a great way to start the conversation. Stuff like that. Just make observations. But, and again, if you do throw an assumption, do it in a complimentary way. So, say for instance, if you go up to somebody and then you engage in conversation and you go for a handshake, like, just, that was weird. Like, we wouldn't shake hands like that. But you get the point. If somebody, you shake their hand, a great positive assumption is like, wow, if they, shake really strong, like, wow, like, you got a really good handshake. Like, you must be like a really good business person, or you must be really good at sales. Like, that's, that'll make them laugh, kind of break the ice a little bit. So adding in a compliment to your assumption, that is what makes people feel good. Because yes, you made an assumption, and yes, it's a risk. It is a risk to make an assumption, but you're making it complimentary. It's about, something that's of the exterior. It's about something that's not so emotionally driven, so personal. Talking about handshake, earrings, that's not really as personal as talking about somebody's affiliations religiously, politically, and stuff like that. So, as we wrap this thing up, guys, please just walk into a room, whether it be a party, whether it be a networking event, whether it be any kind of occasion, and just engage with that person. The way that you engage, as we talked about today, starting a conversation in a creative way, is by reading the room, making an accurate observation, and if you want to, take the risk in making a positive, keyword is positive, I was going to say affirmation, a positive assumption about that person. So, hey, you again, that whether it be about their handshake or about how they dress, wow, you must be a fashion designer. You can really dress. Like, people love stuff like that, especially the ladies. They love it. They love it. They love it. They love it. And so that is what I want to say to you guys. That is all. If you have any questions, just, hit me up anytime. I'm on Instagram at DREYFLEW7, Dreyflu7. Just anytime, hit me up if you have any questions, comments, or you just want to chat. So that is all I have for you guys today. We'll be talking more about this subject, about how important it is to engage with other people, practicing those social skills. Again, It can be for romantic reasons. It can be for business reasons. It can just be to make new friends, make new connections. Maybe you're new to town, or maybe you are already in town. You just want to get even more established. That's cool. There's all different reasons as to why we want to connect with other people. And a lot of, again, I made this video because a lot of people say and compliment me about my social skills and how I'm able to just spark a conversation with really anybody, honestly, anybody. So that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.